Hi, my name is Dr. Hervé Damas. I'm a physician practicing in Miami, Florida. I specialize in cannabis and medical marijuana. I came across this specialty because of my history as a professional athlete. I used to play pro football, and as a result of the injuries I sustained during that part of my life, I was in the search of something to help take care of myself. Cannabis was that solution for me. And as a result, I've dedicated my life and my practice to helping others find the same relief that I have. I've been involved in wonderful research programs, and I've also been able to share my knowledge and passion for the subject through a number of media outlets and educating the public and the masses about marijuana and all its medical benefits.
Tell us about CBD.
So in the cannabis plant or the hemp plant, there are a number of molecules called cannabinoids. THC is a popular one. CBD is one that's gaining a lot of popularity, as you just mentioned. CBD allows you to experience a lot of the therapeutic benefits of the plant without the psychoactive effects. So you can start to feel better and experience the relief that people are experiencing from cannabis without being high. Tylenol at noon, the Advil at 4, the Tylenol at 6, Benadryl, Xanax. 5 months of bouncing off the walls and pain and insomnia and headaches and anxiety. I just gave in. It's okay, I'll try it. The US government has one patent, and cannabis is seen as known, scientifically proven to be a neuroprotectant. That means players, people involved in collision sports, if you are able to consume cannabis, you're actually able to protect your brain with the cannabinoids, the substances within the plant. We're looking at this plant. Cannabis hemp is a subspecies. It's actually a sister plant of the cannabis plant. It grows to have low THC content, usually about 1% THC. THC is the molecule which we refer to as cannabinoids, which makes you high. So you usually tell people, if you're confused, THC is the high component, right? And CBD cares for your body. I'd like people to know that this plant has been in existence way before we arrived here, and it's been part of a human's medicine cabinet up until the 1930s, where we had the first kind of wave of prohibition in the U.S.
That is so interesting. And I know on that thread of opioids for pain management, we know that the NFL did put out a call in February for research into alternatives to opioids. And my understanding is you submitted this research. So what are you hoping, what sort of value are you hoping it'll provide from the NFL? What have you heard back, if anything?
What we think is important is that we did a study specifically on the patient population that they're interested in, right? They're interested in the current players, but they're also interested in former players in terms of quality of life. They've invested a great deal of resources in terms of addressing some of the issues that players have as they transition out of the league into, their careers or post-career lives. So what we found was that about 50 milligrams a day, 75 milligrams a day, they did really well subjectively. They said, hey, I feel great, but they also performed better. We found that about a 32% increase, in performance or decrease in symptoms compared to about 17% for the placebo group.
Since 1937, there has been some form of marijuana prohibition in the United States of America. Recently, a number of states have enacted laws that have allowed patients or general public to access marijuana dispensaries to purchase cannabis products. If you're in a state that has a medical marijuana program, then you're required to be seen by a doctor and certified to have access to the dispensary to purchase your marijuana products. If you're in a state that has an adult use or what we sometimes refer to as a recreational program, you don't need a doctor's permission. You can go into the store and purchase your products as long as you're above the age of 18.